Spinning at turn 5, but it looks like the yellows were out briefly there.
Five was the number 11.
Ah, yeah, you're international.
Yep.
And then the spin for Rodrigo Sales at turn 14, which is where all the cars are now. And the pace car is no longer with them. So it's every man and woman for himself right now in these trying, testing conditions. We're about to go racing for the second time in the season for the European Le Mans Series, but there are a huge amount of unknowns here because of the rain, which has started to pour again. And remember that the lead car, number 43, driven by Kuba Śmiechowski, is just about one of the only LMP2s on treaded wet weather tyres. Everybody else is going to be tippy-toeing their way through. There's already a spin for the 22 United Autosports car, joined by another that spun 2. And now the difficulty is trying to get back into the race as safely as you can with all the LMP3s and the GTs pouring their way through. Meanwhile, Duncan Cameron takes the lead in GT, and that's not a big surprise because he's on wet weather tyres as well, Graham Goodwin.
Standing water in a couple of places. We hadn't noticed a little earlier, but you're right, 2 cars went around. We'll soon say which they were. I think it's the EDEX Sport car. I think that might well be the 28 car that's gone around as well.
Bang on. 28, 22, both descending rapidly on the timing screen. That's Paul Lafargue in EDEX Sport, and it's Manuel Maldonado's United Autosports 22 car.
Meantime, fast starting Torsten Kratz is in amongst the LMP2 Pro-Ams and his number 12 Duquesne. There is a fair amount of spray now on the back straight. If this rain stays for much longer, I don't think they're going to be able to avoid coming in for wet weather tyres. Seeing LMP3 cars going by P2 cars on the straight here.
There's been so much to talk about. I don't think we mentioned during this particular broadcast that we've got the chicanes back for the first time in 8 years. They were last run in 2017, so now an extra overtaking opportunity and a significant reduce in pace halfway or 2/3 of the way down the Mistral straight. It's nip and tuck stuff to try and do an overtake in these current conditions. I reckon going through 5 and 6, GT cars were able to overtake an LMP2 car. They've got way more mechanical grip at this stage.
Well, Śmiechowski and Matt Kaiser are driving away at the moment, and my guess is Matt Kaiser might well be on wets as well. So Matthias Kaiser in the 25 car and Kuba driving away from the rest of the field. What do I mean by that? Śmiechowski at the moment 2 seconds ahead of Kaiser. Kaiser 6.5 seconds clear of Ollie Gray in the VDS Panis racing car.
So treaded tyres, they're able to clear the water because of those grooves within them. We've had a big incident now towards the end of the lap. This is in the final sector, and is that the Corsa car? So that was the overall winner in Barcelona.
There's another car off. It's the 8 car. It's a Team Virage car with heavy damage.
Started second in category with Jacek Zielonka at the wheel. So have the 83 and the 8 connected with one another. Talking about those treaded tyres that are able to clear this water, whereas if you imagine a slick, well, that offers huge amounts of grip in the dry, but it just ends up with you aquaplaning if you hit standing water. The incident had already happened by this point, but there are bits of the 8 nose all over the road. It was a spin for the 83 initially.
Oh, that was a huge hit. Huge hit for the 8 car.
So 83 Francois Perrodo in all manner of problems, and then Jacek Zielonka, who may well have been on.
There's been trouble for PJ Hyatt as well.
So Hyatt's delayed too from the pole in LMP2 Pro-Am. We've gone safety car because of the amount of debris that is in that 3rd sector.
Francois Perrodo into the pits. That was a big hit to the front of that car and significant damage, and carrying a fair amount of a Ligier on the front as well.